Compliments of the season. In this video, I'll be showing you how to design this Christmas postcard right in Photoshop. Let's go. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is to create a new document and use these settings. So next up, I'm going to bring in my background. So I'm just going to adjust my background a bit. And then I'm going to rename this as background. I can just say BG for short. So next up, I'm going to take my rectangle tool. Then I'm just going to draw a rectangle. Okay, I'm going to give it a fake color of white. So just follow my process. Next up, I'm going to ensure that the edges of the rectangle is a bit rounded. So what I need to do is to come to my property panel right here and ensure this layer is clicked. I'm just going to adjust it to give it an all round edge, just to have a rounded edge rectangle. And then I'm going to take my text tool. First of all, I'm going to go to where I put the documents to be typed, to be added to this design. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to take my text tool by pressing the letter T on my keyboard. And I'm just going to Ctrl V to paste. I'm going to give it a red color. So just follow my process. And I'm going to bring it right here. And ensure it's centralized. And then I'm going to increase the leading. Or sorry, the tracking a bit. So what I need to do is to come to my property panel right here. And then I'm going to give it a 25. You can adjust it to whatever leading you're comfortable with. Just go for 100, or let me make it even bigger, 200. Let's see how that goes. Okay, 200 is fine. So once again, I'm going to go to my text, the document, and I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'll leave this document in the comment section as a pinned comment in the comment section. So I'm going to take my text once again by pressing the letter T on my keyboard and Ctrl V to paste. I'm going to change this to an all white text. Something like so. Click OK. And then I'm going to reduce the tracking, take it back to 0. And then just choose a lighter typeface. And let me go for a semi-bold. Okay, I think this is cool. Ensure this is white. Okay. And then I click OK. So I'm going to just drop my text tool and then resize this to fit into just beneath the logo or the rectangle. So I'm going to group this. So I'm going to group this right here. Sorry about that. So I'm going to select all, Shift, and then Ctrl G, and I'm going to group them as logo. Cool. Alright, so next up, I'm going to take my text once again. And I'm going to go to my documents. And I'm going to copy the word rather, compliments. Copy this. I'm going to come to my design and Ctrl V to paste. Now, ensure that the text is selected. I'm going to change the typeface, or the font rather. So I'm going to go for, I'm going to go to my character panel right here. And I'm going to select a cursive font. Let me go for a signature. Alright, I think this is cool. You can use any cursive font of your choice. And by the way, I'll leave this font in the comment section. Something like this. I'm just going to drag it. And I'm also going to increase the leading. Take it to 25. I think 25 is cool. Alright, so I'm going to, okay, let me increase it a bit. Alright, so if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section, and of course I will attend to them as soon as possible. So next up, I'm going to take my go to my documents once again. I'm going to copy the word season, Ctrl C to copy, and then I'm going to duplicate this by holding Alt and then click and drag. And I'm going to Ctrl V to paste season. Just bring it somewhere like so. Alright, so I'm going to give this a little like a gold color. So I'm just going to go to my property panel right here, and then I'm going to select a color from the background. I think this is cool. So I'm going to take it, give a lighter shade of it. So I'm going to come right here. I think this is cool. Okay, something like so. I can make it lighter and select a lighter shade of this. I think this is fine. Alright, so I'm not going to repeat the process for the other text, for the word complement. So I'm going to come to my color panel, or to my properties panel rather, and I'm going to click this and then click OK. Okay, that's it. Alright, so next up I'm going to once again take my text tool and then copy this. And if you're having value from this video already, please leave the video a like, share this video to your friends, and also subscribe to my channel because I post a lot of these videos pretty often. So I'm going to paste this. Oh, sorry about that. Let me just bring it right here, and then Ctrl V to paste, and I'm going to change this. Ctrl Z, undo, select all. I'm going to go to my property panel and I'm going to change this to a poppins, a medium or a semi-bold. The semi-bold is cool. And I'm going to change this to a white. Just follow my process. If there's any part that is not clear, you can leave a comment in the comment section, and of course I will attend to them. So I'm not going to, let me just go for a semi-bold italics. Alright, and then I'm going to drop this, just bring it somewhere like so. Alright, so I'm just going to add a drop shadow to the text. So I'm just going to come to right here to the layer panel. I'm going to right click and select, go to blending options. Alright, so just wait for that to load up, and then I'm going to go for a drop shadow just a bit. Okay, just follow my settings. Okay, not too much, just a bit. Reduce the distance. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to copy the effect and paste on the other layer. So I'm going to right click, zoom in. I'm going to right click and say copy layer style, and then I come here and paste layer style as well. Alright, do the same for the other, for the word complements. Ctrl V to paste it. Yeah. Alright, so I think our design is looking pretty cool. Alright, so next up I'm going to come down here, okay, create a blank layer. Alright, and then I'm going to go to my marquee tool right here. I think this is it. Marquee, okay, this is it. The marquee tool, rectangular marquee tool. Okay, I'm just going to draw a marquee right here, something like so. Just line across it. Now follow this process very carefully. So I'm going to come to my paint bucket tool right here. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to select, come to my foreground color, ensure my foreground color is set to gold, something like so. Just follow my settings and then click OK. And then I'm going to go to my paint bucket tool and then just click the marquee that we drew earlier. Click it, and then I'm going to go to my the menu options. I'm going to go to select and click deselect right here. Alright, so I'm going to drop my paintbrush like so, and then I'm just going to reduce. Okay, I'm going to reduce the size of the marquee, something like so. Alright, so I'm going to change this marquee to white. So what I need to do is that I'm going to come to my layer option, and then I'm going to go to blending options, and then okay, go to where I have color overlay and change this to a subtle white color, something like so. This is better, and then hit OK. And then okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to create a layer mask. Okay, let me just label this as line 1, and then so I'm going to come to beneath here, then create a layer mask, okay, beside the line we just drew. And then now I'm going to take my brush tool by pressing the letter B on the keyboard. Just reduce the size by pressing the left bracket okay, on your keyboard. And then you go to, now ensure that the brush you selected is the soft round brush. So what I need to do is just to come here, okay, and then ensure that it's the soft round brush I selected. Now we have different brushes here, but just go for the soft round brush, something like so. And then you just gradually just click on the area that is intersecting with the word, the text. So if peradventure you overdid it, all you need to do is that you need to come here, swap this back to white, and reduce the size of the brush and just slowly brush it back up again, something like so. Now I did a video that explained how to use to fade images or documents into a design gradually, like how to use brushes. So I'll leave that video in the comment section. You can go ahead and watch it. It will help you to understand how to use the layer mask to properly fade objects in and out of your design. So I think I overdid it again, so I'm just going to swap here, come here, swap it to black, and slowly just reduce it once again. Okay, something like so. I think this is perfect now. Okay, so I'm going to drop my brush tool by pressing the letter V, and then so what I need to do now is that I'm going to duplicate the marquee we did earlier. I'm going to select the layer and then press Ctrl G on your keyboard, and then I'm just going to drag it, just go all the way down, something like so. Now, so as you notice here in the other marquee we duplicated, you can see that we have a space here, but I don't need this space. So instead of us drawing a marquee all over again, what we need to do is to come to our brush layer, right, to our color picker option, the foreground and background. Now ensure your foreground color set to white. Now take your brush once again, and then ensure that you have the marquee, the layer mask is selected. Now just slowly brush off to take back the color, to bring back the part we brushed off earlier. Now if you need to really understand this concept of using the layer mask and brush and all that, I made a video that explains this process. I'll leave that video in the comment section, so go ahead and watch that video. Alright, so I'm going to go to my text, my documents, and I'm going to copy this word, Ctrl C to copy, and then I'm going to go to my text, take my text tool by pressing and hold, just press it, to select the horizontal text tool. Now what I need to do is I'm going to hold this, click and drag it, something like so. Hold, click and drag. Alright, so I'm going to select all, Ctrl V to paste, and then I'm going to, let me go and change the font to a Poppins medium. I think that's perfect. Okay, then first of all select it, go to a Poppins, change it to Poppins medium. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to resize, just reduce it a bit. Okay, perfect. Alright, so next up I'm going to duplicate this by holding my Alt, click and drag it, and then I'm going to go to my documents once again. I'm going to copy this, thanks for your patronage, and I'm going to select this, hit Ctrl V to paste, just drag it somewhere like so. Now I'm going to make it a bit bolder. Just come to my properties panel right here, okay, and select a bold typeface. So next up I'm going to take my text tool once again and copy this. Let me just copy both, and then Ctrl C, come to my design, take my text tool right here, I'm going to click and Ctrl V to paste. I'm going to get rid of this first. Alright, I'm going to reposition this. Alright, let me increase the leading a bit, come to my property panel, okay, make this 100. Alright, So next up, I'm going to add the contact details. Take my text tool and Ctrl V to paste it. Ctrl V to paste, and then I'm just going to group this as contact. So I'm going to select all and then Ctrl G to paste. I call it contact. Alright, so I'm going to rasterize, right click and convert to smart object, and then I'm going to go to blending options, just add a bit of a drop shadow effect. Alright, so just increase the opacity, reduce the distance, reduce the spread, reduce the size. Yeah, and you click OK, and that's it. Thanks for watching and have a very, very Merry Christmas.